This is for educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardinez, to use this as educational material. Disclaimer notice. No copyright infringement intended. I do not own this footage, and song or music in part or in whole. It belongs to its rightful owner.
Good day, everyone. Today I will be representing our topic entitled Ideologies of Globalization, 6 Core Claims of Globalization. First, let us understand our objective. This presentation claims to analyze the 6 fundamental claims of globalization and explain how they influence the political world. It also looks at how globalization affects the different countries and social groups, especially in terms of economic inequality, cultural change, and political dynamics. Now, what is globalization? Globalization is a process by which countries and societies around the world become more connected and interdependent. This happens through cross-border trade, advance in technology, and fast flow of information. Because of globalization, people, capital, goods, and services can be moved more easily, more from one country to another, making the world more interconnected. Globalization shapes how we live today, from the products we buy, the technology we use, to the cultures we are exposed to. While it creates opportunities such as economic growth and global cooperation, it also raises concerns like inequality, cultural loss, and power imbalance among nations. As we move forward in the presentation, we will discuss the 6 core claims of globalization to better understand its ideology, its benefits, and challenges in today's global society. Thank you, and let us proceed to our next presentation.
Globalization. So this slide explains one main idea about globalization. Globalization focuses on freeing and connecting markets around the world. This means countries reduce trade barriers like tariffs and restrictions so goods, services, and money can move easily across borders. The idea is that when markets are open, businesses can operate internationally and economies will become more connected. Concrete examples of these include online shopping platforms like Amazon, Shopee, fast food chains such as McDonald's, Starbucks, and especially Jollibee in our local, expanding to different countries but assembled as one product. However, globalization also has disadvantages. It can increase economic inequality, weaken local cultures, cause job losses in some countries, and make nations dependent on global markets. On the other hand, there are clear disadvantages. Globalization helps economies grow, encourages creativity and efficiency, allows businesses to access international markets, promotes the transfer of technology and knowledge, provides capital, and gives consumers more choices. So in conclusion of that, globalization brings both opportunities and challenges, and its impact depends on how countries manage and balance it. So once again, globalization means countries around the world are becoming more connected through trade, technology, and communication. This process is inevitable and irreversible because of our strong dependence on technology and each other. Today, the internet allows instant communication across countries. Global brands are used everywhere and social media connects people worldwide. Because of this, stopping globalization is very difficult. Some examples of globalizations are the internet, global brands like international companies, and social media platforms that people from different countries use daily. Globalization has advantages. It improves international cooperation, gives access to global markets and resources, supports innovation and technology, creates economic growth, and helps people understand different cultures. However, it also has disadvantages. Some local cultures may slowly disappear, countries may rely too much on global systems, equality between regions can increase, and economics become affected by global problems. In conclusion, globalization brings both positive and negative effects, but it continues to grow and shape our world, making it an unstoppable process.
Claim number three, which is nobody is in charge of globalization. Globalization occurs without one central authority controlling it. It also developed through the separate action of government, businesses, and individuals, all acting independently without unified leadership or management. So explain this claim explains that globalization does not have a single leader or president or organization controlling it. There's no central authority that plans or manages everything happen in the global system. Instead, globalization grows from the different action of many actors around the world. Government make policies and trade agreement to help their economies. Company expand their businesses to country to earn more profit. People travel, study abroad, work overseas, and use social media to connect with other international organizations like the United Nations or World Trade Organization can influence global rules, but they do not fully control globalization. Let's have example of claim number three. Global internet platform like Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube connect people from different countries. They allow users to share ideas, video, and messages worldwide. However, there is no single world government that controls everything online. Each country may have its own rules, but no one global authority manages all internet activities. Social media challenges spread fast because people choose to join and share them. This shows that individuals, not government, help spread trends across the world. Last example is the travel book site like Agona and Booking.com also operate globally. They help people book hotels and flights everywhere in the world. Even though these companies work worldwide, they are not controlled by one global government. And let's have the advantage and disadvantage of claim number three. The first is inefficient and disputes can happen when countries or companies do not work well together without cooperation. Decision may be slow and conflict may arise. Regularly challenges means it is hard to enforce the same rules everywhere. Each country has different laws. Creating uniform standard is difficult. Unequal benefit shows that not everyone gains equally. Globalization, some countries, communities, or group of people may be left behind. And consistent quality means good and service may not have the same standard in all places. For example, a country may be high quality in one country but lower quality in another.
Claim 4. Globalization benefits everyone. Countries may now access bigger markets because of globalization, which lower costs and gives customer access to a greater range of products and services. Additionally, it makes it easier of creativity and technology to spread quickly across national boundaries. Concrete sample: cultural access and change, technological advancement, increased customer choices.
This is the cons and pros in claim 4. First, cons. Job losses and advanced economies. 2. Widening income gaps. 3. Worker explosion. 4. Environmental damage. 5. Loss of cultural diversity. This is the pros. First, boost growth and reduces poverty. 2. Advanced technology. 3. Opens global markets for developing countries. 4. Offers more choices at a lower prices. 5. Attracts investment to emerge economies.
Claim 5 Globalization furthers the spread of democracy in the world. Globalization forces authoritarian regimes to embrace more democratic norms. Additionally, this has made citizens more politically conscious and educated, and it has made it possible for governments and foreign organizations to assist democratic movements in authoritarian nation. And this is the example. Concrete access to global news. People can watch international news and learn about protests, election, and freedoms in democratic countries. This shows democracy like in a real life. 2. Movies and entertainment. Films, TV shows, and social media often show democratic values such as free speech and equal rights influencing government and society. Education and awareness. Online classes, international schools, and shared information help people become more educated and politically aware, making them more likely to support democracy. And overall, by spreading news, entertainment, and education across borders, globalization exposes people to democratic ideas and encourages support for democracy worldwide. And this is the advantage of pros. Strength global communication. People around the world can easily share ideas, news, and opinions through internal and media. This helps democratic ideas spread faster. Number 1. Create inequality and economic stability. Not everyone benefits equality from globalization, which can cause wealth gaps and social problems. Number 2. Lead to cultural uniformity. Local cultures and traditions may lose as global media and ideas dominate. Number 4. Allows authoritarian system to persist. Somehow government use globalization to gain money and power while still controlling their people and limiting freedoms.
So, we talk about Claim 6. Globalization requires a global war on terror. The sixth assertion which the links of economies globalization to nationalist and military ideologies, more especially the US-led global war on terror, has a somewhat contradictory nature. It is contingent because if a global terror were no longer a major issue, globalization might continue without it. However, if the war of terror persists and interferes, it may play a larger role in the narrative of globalization. So, concrete example, the US invasion of Iraq in 2003, also known as Operation Iraq Freedom. This is the cons. 1. Can lead to more conflicts. 2. Goes against globalization core ideals. 3. Harms innocent people. And this is the pros. 1. Tackle global threats. 2. Support economic growth. 3. Strengthens national and international institutions.